Nice to have you with us.
Get ready to match the stars. Nipsey Russell, Red Summer, Charles Nelson Riley. From the Better Sex, Sarah Purcell. From Family Feud, Richard Dawson. From the Betty White Show, Betty White. As we play the star-studded big money match game PM. And now here's the star of match game PM, Gene Raver.
Hello, John. How are you? Thank you for joining us here on Match Game PM. We're going to have a wonderful time because we have 6 wonderful people on this stage. And we have 2 wonderful people on stage right. Would you please applaud Camille Gardner and Dick Fetzger? Dick Fetzger. Now, we'd like to find out a little bit about each of you before we begin our game. And Dix Fetzer. That's a very difficult name to say. Would you say it?
Dix Fetzer.
Dix Fetzer?
How about that?
Sounds easy when he says it. Dix Fetzer.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
From New Jersey.
No kidding.
Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Really? That's a wonderful place. You live here now?
No, sir. I
Your
still live in
vacation.
Bridgewater, New Jersey. I'm a chief of police over there.
Oh.
I like your name, Dick.
Yeah.
It's a real nice name.
You may drive through Bridgewater
Well, yeah.
someday. Sooner or later, we all have to drive through Bridgewater.
You believe.
What part of the state is it in?
Center of the state.
That's right. I knew it was in the central of the state. It's near Princeton there, isn't it?
Well, a little bit north of Princeton.
Right. Okay. Anything else you want to say about yourself, Dix?
No, just that I've got the greatest apartment going.
You have a big apartment?
Big department.
Oh, a department.
Good
Yeah.
one. Sorry about that.
You cops don't talk too plain, do you?
That's true. Let me give you your rights.
All right. Dix, good luck to you. Camille, tell us about yourself.
I'm from Santa Monica. I've been married almost 13 years, and I have 2 darling children that keep me very busy.
I bet they do. All right. Good luck to you, Camille.
Thank you.
Now, I point out to each of you here that on Match Game PM, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of those creatures as you can. And the one who does that most frequently at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner. And we'll go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $10,000. Dix, we'll begin by asking you to make a selection here of A or B.
B, please.
B, as in Dix. All right.
B as in Dix?
I just thought, I want to make sure you're listening there. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle said, oh.
Happy
Yeah, it's
birthday.
very bright in here. He says, out at the home, we're too old to have a wife swapping party, so we get drunk and have a blank swapping party. Out at the home, we're too old to have a wife swapping party, so we get drunk and have a blank swapping party.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Here we go, Dix. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle said,
Show me your badge. Out at the home, we're too old to have a wife swapping party, so we get drunk and we have a blank swapping party.
Teeth.
teeth. Okay. The audience approves of his answer.
I'll be coming back.
Okay, Dix, you got one.
Show us your teeth, little girl. Yeah, nice.
I said dentures.
Dentures. Two for you, Dix.
Yeah.
You're strange, you know that? I always adhere to the law, Gene. Dental plate.
Dental plate. That's very unusual to get that many in the first round. He's rolling along, Sarah. Old man Periwinkle said out at the home, we're too old to have a wife-swapping party, so we get drunk and have a blank-swapping party.
Don't do that, it excites me.
The closest thing to my heart is my hot water bottle. A
Hot water bottle swapping party. Well, that's conceivable that old folks would do that, right? Right, thank you. Richard?
Yes, sir. El Tito.
For him. Do you disagree?
I don't disagree. It's just I'm copying a plea. Is what you excuse me.
Or pleading a cop.
No, but in the reading, I didn't hear any teeth in there. You see, that's what. So I said a nurse swapping.
Nurse is another good one. Well, a nurse swapping party would have been one of the other definitive answers, so that was okay. Well, Dix, you did very well with that. 4 is quite good for a difficult first round question. Camille, here is yours. Bill said to Henry, when you said Dr. Smith was a dynamite doctor, you weren't kidding. He used a stick of TNT to cure my blank. As Bill said to Henry, just two guys.
Yes,
when you said Dr. Smith was a dynamite doctor, you weren't kidding. He used a stick of TNT to cure my blank.
Cute.
Almost ready here. Now we're ready. Camille. Bill said to Henry, when you said Dr. Smith was a dynamite doctor, you weren't kidding. He used a stick of TNT to cure my blank.
I'm going to say ulcers.
Ulcers. He said ulcers, Camille. Okay. What do you say?
Well, I was going to say hiccups, but I blew it and said cold.
Cold. Okay, so we have ulcers and a cold so far. Brett?
Well, I thought that Henry was married to a wife who had a lot of problems. So I said headache.
Ulcers, cold, and headache. Cold. So we got another cold there. Camille is looking for ulcers. Dynamite doctor.
TNT would do wonders for heartburn, don't you think?
Yes, I guess it would. Okay, Richard?
I said cold.
You said cold. What do you say?
I'm not sure I'm playing the same game. I mean,
You say nurse again?
No, I didn't
No.
say nurse again. I was thinking of the heartbreak of psoriasis. But I couldn't spell this. I have a nurse friend who might have helped me. Hemorrhoids is what I was trying to say.
Well, I must say one thing. Betty White sure knows how to please a crowd. Okay, so there we are at the end of round 1. It's 4-0 in favor of Dix Fetzer. And we'll continue with round 2 right after this. Just want to point out that for each of you, we'll have a complimentary copy here of the home version of the match game. Think fast, Joel. There it is. Okay, you take that home with it, and your kids will play with it, and they will love it. Oh! All right, Dick, you're ahead. You go first. You may have A or B.
B again, please.
B it is, and this is it. Fat Frida said.
How many people play?
Everybody plays. No, wait a minute.
No,
oh,
I don't
Dick,
play.
hold on. Who plays here?
I'm not playing
You
with
play,
Fat Frida.
and you play. Just these two pretty ladies here in the bottom row.
Trick or
The
treat.
lady in the middle will stay out there. Fat Frida said, the gang loves to go camping with me at night. They use my pantyhose as a blank. Fat Frida said that. Oh, that feels so good.
Sorry I did it. I really bit him, too.
Put it a slap there, Sarah. Away we go, Dick. Fat Frida said, the gang loves to go camping with me at night. They use my pantyhose as a blank.
Mosquito netting.
You're a very practical fellow, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I have to be.
Yes. Sarah, he
I
came
bet
up...
the girls won't let him down.
No. He came up really with a very practical, sane answer. He didn't know he was dealing with insane people there.
That's right.
What do you say to this?
Being a fun-loving thing I am.
Yes?
How about a water balloon, a big one?
A water balloon. They're having games there.
Try to save it.
Oh, I know.
Try to save it with a funny voice.
What a balloon to an island.
Yes, you're on now, Betty.
I know.
Got
and-
another winner?
Well, no, I psyched myself out on this, and I should have given credit to my friend.
Yes.
I thought of mosquito netting because it looks like mosquito netting.
Right.
Especially when Frida's wearing it. But I said tent because I thought
10
that
is
was-
good.
I'm sorry.
All right, you come up with a crowd pleaser. For the second, they loved your hemorrhoids, and now they love your tent. And now, okay. Camille, this one is for you.
Right.
Here we go. Everybody plays, since she didn't match anybody in the first round. The astronaut's wife said, "I never should have touched those strange rocks my husband brought back from the moon.
Why?
Right after I did, I became blank."
I got that one.
Charles, as soon as you're finished. Now, Camille, the astronaut's wife said, "I never should have touched those strange rocks my husband brought back from the moon. Right after I did, I became..."
Frigid.
What's that?
Frigid.
Frigid. Oh. This sweet little girl is blushing. And she's got two children. Are the kids blushing too? Yeah. They're laughing. Yeah. What did you say?
I thought the moon was a symbol of a romantic thing.
Yes.
I became
Pregnant. Yeah. And you?
I thought they weren't really rocks. I thought they was something else. So I said ensemble.
Oh, enceinte. Another word for pregnant? That's a very good word. What do you say?
Like once I was in Sardis, and this famous actress had a little daughter had to go to the toilet, and she said, "Darling, the loo is upstairs." I mean, what are you trying to prove, Susan? Pregnante.
Pregnante. Camille is looking for the word frigid, Sarah.
Is pregnetto a match?
No. Little frigidity. Would you offer a little frigidity to this girl?
No, I'm driving. I said pregnant.
Oh. What do you offer this little girl?
She says it'll be a cold day before you go back to that moon again. She was pregnant.
Pregnant. Everybody said that. All right, here we go to round 3. Now, Dick, you're still ahead, and we'll ask you to go first again, A or B.
B again, please.
B it is. 2 people play, Sarah and Betty. This is it. The manager of the Playboy Club said to the new employee, "Now look, just because you're dressed like a bunny doesn't mean you have to blank like a bunny."
Well, who was the person who said that?
You don't play, so cool it and lay
Well,
out.
I'd like to know what's going on around me.
Okay, Dix. The manager of the Playboy Club said to the new employee, "Now look, just because you're dressed like a bunny doesn't mean you have to blank like a bunny."
Hop.
Hop. He said hop.
What did he say?
Hop is what he said.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's right.
How about hop?
Hop. Okay, Dix, you got one. Hop.
You're not going to believe this, but I finally got a match.
Gotcha. Now, Camille, you got to match all 6 to stay in the game and achieve a tie. Everybody will play. Wanda the witch was attracted to her husband because his blank looked like a broomstick. Wanda the witch was attracted to her husband because his blank looked like a broomstick.
You're so cute. You're so adorable. I can't stand.
All right. Here we go, Camille. Wanda the witch was attracted to her husband because his blank looked like a broomstick.
Nose.
Nose is a good answer. Perfectly reasonable answer. You need 6 noses, must match everybody to stay in the game. Nipsey, you are first.
That's a terrible answer. And I'm a terrible man.
Hey. Okay.
I'm terribly sorry. I said next.
Next. So that means Dix wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Nose. All right. Come on down, Dick. Right over here, if you would, please, sir. And I'll get to you in a moment. Say goodbye to Camille Gardner. Thank you for coming in and playing our game with us. We'll have some gifts for you, and our thanks for being here. Camille Gardner, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. And while we're spinning her off, we'll spin a few messages just for you. It's time now for this big money super match, where Dix here can win over $10,000. Now, Dix, to do that, we're going to have 2 audience matches for you. And whatever you win in these audience matches, you'll multiply by 10, and that'll be the final dollar figure you'll be playing for. I see you're anxious to go, so let's begin. Not too long ago, we polled a bunch of people in this very studio, and we said, you write down your best answer to this. Blank Almanac. And the answer they gave us most frequently will get you $500 if you match it. For matching the second most popular answer, you get $250. And for matching the third, you get $100. And 3 of our 6 celebrities will help you.
Richard, please.
Farmer's Almanac.
All right, anything you say.
Betty, please.
World Almanac.
World Almanac, you got 2 now.
Sarah, please.
Sarah.
People's Almanac.
People's Almanac. So they're the People's Almanac, World Almanac, and Farmer's Almanac are the 3 they've given you. Dix, at this point, you have an option which you can exercise of taking one of those 3 or rejecting all 3 and giving us one of your own.
How about Farmer's Almanac?
Farmer's Almanac is what he wants. We'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. We'll begin down at the bottom, and we'll reveal the $100 response. Poor Richard's Almanac is a good one. Yeah.
I was too embarrassed to mention it because I charge $100 a copy there.
Yes, right.
But thanks for the plug.
Now for the $250 response. World Almanac, who gave us that?
Betty.
Betty gave us that one, all right. Now it's the last chance for the farmer. Go! Dix, you won $500 there, which means that the least you'll be playing for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. We'll now go on to the second audience match and see how much more you're going to win. Would you slide it, please? Burt Blank. Now, let's see what suggestions you'll get now.
Richard.
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Betty, please.
Burt Backrack.
Good. Sarah.
How about Burt Convey?
Okay. Burt Backrack, Burt Reynolds, and Burt Convey are the 3 that have been suggested by our celebrities. Again, you can choose one of those or think up one of your own.
Well, the first one that came to my mind was Burt Reynolds. I'll stop.
All right. Let's see if we have a Burt Reynolds up there anywhere. May we see the $100 response? There's Burt Lancaster. All right, may we see the $250 response? Burt Convey's up there, all he spells is B-E-R-T. And the $500 response. Okay. Dick, you picked up another $500, and we multiply that by 10, makes $5,000. Add it to the previous $5,000 you won, means you're shooting for a pot of $10,000. Okay. We want to give you the money.
Yes.
Nothing chinchy about us. We want to give you the money. We're dying to give you the money, but we can't do it until you match one celebrity.
Mm-hmm. That celebrity will have to be Richard.
Okay.
Go Supreme!
Stand on a little blue dot there. Here it is. It's worth $10,000 to Mr. Dix Fetzer. Good luck to you. Who's afraid of blank? Who's afraid of blank? Now, he's made up his mind, Dix. We ask you to make up your mind. Give us the answer that he's written on the card. We give you an additional $10,000. Who's afraid of?
The big bad wolf.
The big bad wolf.
Virginia wolf. I chose the big bad for my grandchildren.
What was that?
I said or Virginia wolf, but I chose the big bad for my grandchildren.
Yes.
They're young. Okay.
Right. Okay, you think Richard would say the big bad wolf?
I'm hoping he will.
We are too. If he does, you get $10,000. Richard?
I said Virginia.
Virginia Woolf. Well, we love your grandchildren. However, a little logic might have told you that. Richard being from England and Virginia being a well-known English author, he might have said Virginia. But listen, it wasn't a total loss, Dix, because you picked up $1,000. Your grandchildren were pleased. All right. Listen, you were terrific to join us, and before we leave, I want to point out that you can see this lady on her own show, The Betty White Show on CBS, and she's just wonderful in it. And watch this beautiful person here on Family Feud. He's really terrific, that, daytime and nighttime. And watch this beautiful lady on The Better Sex with Bill Anderson. You'll really love that. A lot of fun, right?
Thank you.
And up here, don't forget to look for, I don't know when that's going to be released, sometime in 1978, The Wiz.
Yes.
And Nipsey plays the Tin Man in The Wiz. And he's terrific in that.
And I'm on the Brett Summers Show. I'm a regular on the Brett Summers Show, which is on Saturday mornings in Tijuana on alternate months.
But we're doing it slowly. See that? And join us next week when we'll have another wonderful bunch of weirdos like these right here on this very station.
Saturday
I'm
morning,
the late Gene
alternate
Rayburn, and I'll see you next week.
Sound suggestions received. First